Hi friends, we are living in the era of data. Now, the data is like a ocean and the exploring of data is very much important. There is a popular saying, data is new oil. Why it is so? Take Facebook. Facebook is growing rapidly by using the user's information, right? So for them, data is oil. But for others, the data is not a new oil until we explore it and understands it. So how we can understand the data? And it is done by data analytics. So it is very famous now, data analytics. We are going to talk about data analytics. What is data analytics and why it is required? Data analytics is a way to explore the data and to extract new information from that data, and using that information we could able to devise new strategies to improve our business or to improve our revenue, right? So why it is required? Let's imagine you are relocating to a new location and you want to set up a new business there. The first simple idea comes into your mind to open a supermarket. Let's imagine there are already 7 or 8 supermarkets there in that locality. Then what may happen to your new supermarket, right? So instead of not analyzing the specific needs in that locality, if we are going to open a new business, then we may fail, right? So now, if there is an expert who tells us what is the specific needs for that locality and what kind of business we may open so that we may successful in near future, right? And that expert is called as data expert or data analytics, right? And due to the limitations of a human brain, she or he could not able to process all information regarding that particular location. It may be huge in volume, right? So definitely a data expert requires certain tools to understand the data and to explore the data. And now the artificial intelligence comes into the picture. So what is artificial intelligence? It's a supercomputer. It can learn without explicitly programming. While talking about programming, while I was in college, the C program is the most famous and scariest language in my college days. I'm from non computer science background, so you can imagine how much I scared about coding, right? Even I remember even for determining the largest of three numbers, I used to mug it up all the codes. Now let's imagine if I need to write hundreds or thousands lines for doing data exploration, it's not possible, right? So here again, the artificial intelligence is part of coding, but it does not require a lot of coding, right? So what is artificial intelligence? The ancient history of artificial intelligence starts from 1940s. They are actually there are two kind of AIs are there: rule-based AIs and machine learning-based AIs. So what is rule-based AI? It's like a traditional coding method, if else rules. We are set up a specific rules, and our program will do that task based on those rules. And the other thing is machine learning rules. It's like a piece of code, a statistical program. It can learn without explicitly programming it, right? So it may be confusing now, but I will talk that in detail in the subsequent slides, so you can understand what is machine learning. So as for us now, there are two kind of AIs are there: rule based AI and another one is ML based AI. And DL is most advanced version of ML. Rule-based AI means we are going to write a code which contains several rules like if-else conditions. If that condition true, then you can do this task. If that condition fails, then you can do that task. Like that, we are programming it. So that artificial intelligence is a limited sense. We need to do the lot of coding there, and it is a static. It is not scalable one. Whereas machine learning, we are not explicitly programming anything. We are not setting any rules there. The program itself is going to set up several probability rules, and from based on that probability rules, it's going to learn that task, how to do that task, right? Machine learning. So it's a very confusing thing for most people. I am trying to explain this to my husband. He is from mechanical background. He doesn't have any exposure in coding and other kind of things. So he patiently listens to me, whatever I am talking, whatever definitions I am saying about machine learning. He'll he'll listen to that, and finally he asked me, what is the difference between the normal kind of coding, normal kind of software, and machine learning? Oops. Then I am explaining with this example. Let's hope this will help you to understand machine learning. So like you are having a robot, right? And it is your servant, and you programmed him, or you programmed it, whenever you are entering into a room, it should offer a coffee, right? Like that you have programmed it. And for a month period, you are having that coffee peacefully, and you are enjoying it. After a month, now you doesn't want to have a coffee. Instead, you want to have a tea. Then if your robo is rule based robo, then what you have to do, you have to change that condition, if condition, like whenever I am entering that room, then offer coffee, you have to change it offer tea, right? And then it is going to offer tea whenever you are entering into that particular room. Now again your preference is changing from tea to some orange juice. Then what happened? Then again you have to go into your programming section and you have to modify it. And it is going to changes according to your preference, but your rule based robo does not aware it. It does not learn your preferences are changing, right? It doesn't have any intelligence over it. It will do the slavery thing. Whatever you are instructing it, that will do it. That's it. Now let's have another scenario. You are having a ML based robo, right? And you instructed it at first, whenever you are entering into the room, it should offer a coffee, right? And let's imagine after a period, after a period, you may refuse to have that coffee, right? Then for several attempts, it will understand you no longer wants coffee, right? Then if it is ML based robo, then it will ask you what may you have, right? So this is the difference between rule based AI and ML based AI. Let us explore ML together. So in next video, I'll tell you how to set up a Anaconda IDE to implement ML. And I'm going to use Python language for implementing ML in Jupyter Notebook. So let us learn together machine learning.